lovely people, it's me. I haven't vlogged in a little while, which you can't really tell because I put loads of little clips together into the one video, but I haven't vlogged for a while. It's been a busy few days. I got into a bit of a drama with my neighbour who decided to get a fence put up in like our adjoining garden, which is absolutely fine. I wanted to get a fence put up anyway, but I woke up to the sound of men's voices like right outside my bedroom window, and I looked outside and they had all their equipment on my side of the garden, which obviously caused a massive mess in my garden. So I went out and asked them like what they were doing, and I asked them to move, and they said if I let them stay then they'd clean up everything and it'd be as if they hadn't been. And I was like, well no, that's not right, because how's that fair to her that's getting the fence put up? So yeah, so I asked them to take everything away, like off my side of the garden, and they were like, are you serious? We can't do it from her side because she's got like a million big gnomes and things like that. And I was like, well, you know, she should have thought about that before getting a fence put up. So yeah, they had to move. And then I'd went outside, I think it was because like a few hours later they still hadn't moved, and one of them just came storming at me and he was like, I suggest you get back in your house, I can't communicate with people like you, you're so aggressive and you're just not listening. And my mum was actually on the phone at the time, so like obviously I wasn't on the phone, it was just like in my hand, so I picked it up and I said, Mum, did you hear all of that? And she said yes, and she like started ranting, and I was like, you're my witness. And then I called the police, and an officer came out, and the men admitted like to everything, obviously, for being on my side of the garden and that wasn't fair, and apologised like for being intimidating and stuff, because apologise for being intimidating and stuff, because I wouldn't have called the police if that sort of bit hadn't happened, like storming towards me and saying those things. So yeah, I was obviously quite scared and upset and stuff. So they apologised, the police officer came and told me, and that was it basically. And then I went out later that day with some chocolate bars, and I was like, here's a peace offering. And the one that had been really aggressive was like, you know, I should be giving you a peace offering, I'm so sorry that I scared you like that, it wasn't right, and we're sorry that we used your part of the garden, we assumed that your neighbour had got your permission. And that was it basically, just water under the bridge. And I said to my neighbour, like, you've got to understand where I'm coming from, and you know, if she just knocked on my door or whatever and said to me, is it okay if they use your garden to put it up, that's absolutely fine, but you know, for her not even to have like decency to do that is what was so bad about the situation. And obviously I rang the council to let them know, because we're both like council tenants, and for some reason and somehow they said they were going to call her, but they've looked into it, and she actually didn't get permission to put the fence up from them. So then she got upset with me and she was like, now I've got to go in the council and fill some forms out and might not even let me have it. And I was like, well, they will, because I'm not gonna contest it. Like, I don't care about having the fence up, like I said, it's good, I like it. And she was like, well, we'll see, they wouldn't have known if you hadn't called them. And I was like, you can't put that back on me. I only had to call them because of her behaviour and stuff, and if she didn't get permission, then that's on her, not me. So yeah, I had that drama. I'm gonna have to keep stopping the video because I've got so much to say. Sorry, it's just the clips obviously take longer to upload onto YouTube, like the longer they are. So if I keep stopping it and starting again, then it won't be as long. And then, not yesterday, just looking at my diary because I can't remember these things. Tuesday night, it's Thursday now, Tuesday night, my best friend Lauren came over and she was helping me do my my Argos flat packs and stuff that I showed you earlier. And we got a McDonald's and things. And she's sort of, I don't know whether I should, no, I'll not really go into it, but basically she's had like bits of medical symptoms and stuff for quite a while now, and she's one of them people that puts on a brave face and I don't know, doesn't like dealing with stuff. She's got diabetes, so she got really poorly when she was at mine, and I've known her for 9 years now, and I've only ever seen her cry once, and that was when there was like bad news to do with me and my thing. And yeah, and she was crying here because she was in that much pain, so I made her go to hospital. And she wouldn't go to the new hospital because she actually works for the NHS, and we've had like a brand new sort of specialist emergency hospital built recently, and there's been a lot of fuss around the fact that apparently people are like going to it when it's not really an emergency and they could just go to minor injuries. So Lauren refused to go to A&E, took her to minor injuries, and things got quite serious basically. Like some of the tests weren't very good, so they sent her to the big hospital. Our mum came and picked us up because she'd driven there, even though I told her not to, and the doctor said she wasn't allowed to drive like to the A&E. So mum got us, and I asked Lauren like what she wanted to do, and she said she still wanted me to be with her. 1 minute. And I was sort of like, no, I couldn't decide because it was obviously getting quite late. I mean, I think it was like 11 o'clock by that time at night, and you know, I'm meant to be like taking my meds and like getting my sleep because I had a GP appointment the next day, and like the later I was sort of at the hospital with her, then the later I'd be able to take my meds and like not have enough sleep to go to the appointment. But she said she wanted me there, and I was more than willing to stay because I'd do anything for that girl. But at the same time I couldn't push myself and have it be detrimental to me, because then I would have been no use sat with her. So I ended up leaving at like 2 in the morning. She was in till about 5, and yeah, they found out what the problem was, and she's having a treatment for that. So that was a bit of a worrying night. So I've sort of had like those two little dramas in the past few days. But Lauren's feeling much better now, so no need to worry. And Lauren, if you're watching this, I love you so much.
did I say right? All right.
Oh, sorry, no. I don't suppose Toodles. Is that? Is that you? How's my mother? Hey guys. I'm home from the massive food shop with my support worker. It was just one of those shops where like everything has run out at the, like in my cupboards and stuff, everything's run out at the same time, so I had to buy a lot. And we were running late like with my support session, so my support worker couldn't even help me put everything away, but I managed it. There's quite a lot. 1 minute, I'll show you. So I've had to put some stuff on the bench because I mean like the waters and stuff I wanted in the fridge. Got these. My bread bin is like, oh, you can't see. It's full of like cereal bars and cookies and stuff. Couldn't fit that packet of apples on the stand. Actually, I may be able to get a few on now. I've had one. The sweet cupboard's doing well. And I feel like I'm on cribs. The fridge is definitely full. I mean, you can't see very well, but, and even on the door. And hi Dolly. Ah. And my little freezer. I think I forgot like how little space I have with it being a bungalow and stuff. But yeah, all the freezer drawers are packed. What are you doing there? What are you doing? Hi. Are you showing off your tummy? Hmm? You showing off your little tummy? Do you want some tea? Dolly? Dinner? Yeah? Oh, you're too cute. Oh. Oh, I love you too much. Let's go get some dinner. Yeah? Yeah? Dolly, was there some birdies?
She's not gonna make it to Mexico. And I am so sorry. The best thing we can do for her now is to be here.
No! Don't tell me what's best. If you don't tell me, I will find a way. I will get her to Mexico tonight. Shame on you for giving me. Dr. Robbins.
So I think my cat likes fruit.
Please.
The annoying moment when your Coke overflows.
Where your eyes are supposed to be right now. I see where it's